Here we go. The Supreme Court is handing down decisions. 3 of them. I don't know if I've seen these. A decision that could strengthen the war on drugs. We go on status quo on that. Status quo on rewarding industry. And limiting the death penalty. We might have a little limit on the death penalty then. That could be nice. Let's see. Lots of moderate swing going on right now. Thankfully. But not enough are in liberal yet. The only one that is liberal is the only one I really don't want to be, which is gun control, because that makes it hard for me to buy weapons to fight the CCS with. Not that we have been fighting them. But if it came down to it where we had to get real violent, having liberal gun control laws would not be good. What else has been going on? Still just pumping out suits. Still just having this squad run around and do pretty much nothing, just working on their disguise skill. So it is June 1st, 2018, and I'm hoping that we can pretty much just ride the rest of this year out too. I'm probably going to be recruiting another batch of recruits here soon, probably about 10 of them, if we can find the time, and find a leader for it. And then those squads will, well, let's just say I want to have one leader who always has a squad that is out there causing chaos like the CCS has. Hopefully this leader will never get caught. He'll never actually go out into combat with this squad, but he'll recruit like 4 or 5 and then equip them and then send them out to, say, the nuclear power plant or something, and they'll just kick down the doors, go inside, get themselves massacred, and then we'll repeat the process. I might actually take that leader from this group, or I could still make this group into that squad. I haven't actually decided yet. We'll figure out whenever I come back exactly what we're going to be doing, maybe. Well, I kind of figured I would make this mistake at some point while I was flying through the labs here, unlocking cages. I didn't really pay attention, and I opened up a bunch of cages with a bunch of conservatives standing around. We've got a security guard, secretary, 2 secretaries, a security guard, and a lab tech. None of, well, I was going to say no one's wanted for any real major crimes yet, but I do take that back. I'm half tempted to talk. I think we're going to try to bluff with Medor here. If it doesn't work, then we're going to shoot. We're going to bluff the security guard. We're going to intimidate them. Die, you conservative dogs! The secretary backs off. The secretary punches Daedric Dwarf, and the security guard shoots Irolisi in the head. Well, wonderful. So Irolisi is dead. We open fire and drop. Come on, kill both of them. Secretary's hit in the leg. Security guard in the arm. Secretary in the body, and the secretary will be down soon. Daedric Dwarf hits the security guard in the head. Shouldn't have given them the benefit of the doubt, honestly. The secretary, we opened fire, hit them in the head. We're just gonna take everybody out. A corporate manager, hit in the arm. The janitor escapes crying. We're probably gonna have police outside. Lab tech, 2 lab techs, janitor, and secretary. Well, it's too late to turn back now. I didn't want to get Medor caught up in something like this with this group. But I don't guess there's much we can do about it now. So, a little bit of a massacre on our part. June 29th, 2018. Down at the Kurnu Cosmetics, the LCS took place in violence, murder, and tampering with lab animals, as well as unlawful entry. They shot the place up. Here, let's go ahead and put everybody in this vehicle now. This is now Medor's group, I guess. It was Rarco at one point, but Rar has moved on from this group. In fact, everyone in this group except Medor, I think, is under Rar's leadership. So, since this group's already wanted for trouble, Daedric Dwarf, he's got rifle skill. Rifle skill. I think we need to get him a real gun then. Yeah, the cosmetic shop is closed down. Let's go ahead and go talk to a gang dealer. A gang member. gang member, drug dealer, weapons dealer here. A high school dropout. We're gonna buy a couple AK-40s, well, maybe 2 AK-47s. A gang member, there we go. Medora, you do the talking here. Let's buy some weapons. I need a gun. Show me what you got. AK-47. Daedric Dwarf. Yeah, we'll buy that for you. And I'm just gonna buy a bunch of clips here too. Just hold down the button there. Watch the money drain away. Okay. And let's also buy Griffin God. An AK-47 here. If I can hit the right key. There you go. There's your AK-47. And we're going to buy you some clips too. Okay, so now I'm going to need money after this. But we've got 2 AK-47s. I should probably also arm this group with body armor. Meltdown. A nuclear power plant suffers a catastrophic meltdown. Well, that might actually be something worth pursuing then. So, we could take advantage of the situation. Let's see. Nuclear power is all the way conservative. Okay, it's time to strike at nuclear power then. Let's check out the nuclear power plant. I have no idea what type of suit I'm going to need to fit in here. Oh, lab coats. Lab coats fit in. Ouch. We go through here. We're going to go down to the control panel here. We're going to pull it. I want to see what happens. Lab equipment. Office workers. React to natural. Office worker. Janitor. Which door is locked? This door. Okay. And then all the way to the very end here through 3 doors. We unlock that one. They look at us suspiciously. But thankfully they didn't get the entire building suspicious on us just yet. We unlock that one. We unlock that one. There's an office worker. We nod our head. Flash our fake badge. And we're gone. Here's the on-off switch for the nuclear power plant. Everybody, look at your 5 brave liberal heroes up there. This is probably the last time you're going to see all of them alive. Let's pull the power. Do we shut down the reactor? Yes. After some failed attempts and a very loud alarm, the squad resigns to just leaving a threatening note. And the conservatives are alarmed now. That did not go very well. I assume I probably need some skill for that. Well, we made it all the way out without getting caught by anybody. We didn't see a single soul on the way out. We just assumed that everybody evacuated because they didn't want to become radiated. So I need to sell a bunch of stuff here. Someone from the ransom and someone from steel. Ransom and steel. WC, you go sell some stuff. And Gamma Ray, you go sell some stuff. And actually, do I have anyone else in the Stain apartments? I'm not going to send that whole group. Nope, not going to do it. So WC, how much do you have to sell today? 123 suits there. Just suits flying off the shelves here. Our brand is extremely popular in the region, if you couldn't tell. $80,000 worth of suits sold right there. This squad coming up, how many suits do they got? Wow. There we go. 96,000 from all of them. That's enough to fund another hideout, I think. Well, by far it is. Let's see, what locations should we pimp out? Next location, we're not under siege. We can't invest there. We can invest in the Marsden plant here. Let's invest in it. I'm just going to buy everything that we can. BTGPFR. Cost about 30,000 to buy everything. We're going to stockpile a bunch of food. That is stockpiling weird. Okay, never mind. I get it. I was looking over here. I was like, I'm buying 20 daily rations. Why is it only going up like that? This is what okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Just don't worry about it. Gonna buy about half a year's worth of food here. There we go. And what other locations can we deck out? The crack house. Let's deck this one out. Maybe we'll have multiple presses running, multiple food presses. Not, yeah, it's late. Multiple Liberal Guardian print presses. That, you know, I want to buy a little bit more than that. Because that's only for one person right there. Once we start getting a whole squad in there, like 6 people with guns, we're going to need more food than that. What other locations can we deck out? Just those 2? It's kind of sad. We've never gotten our other location back, unfortunately. The Man Temp Agency. Can I send one of the squads after them? My heavily armed squad, can I send them there by chance? They're badass enough. They're bad enough dudes to do it. Rarco decided that Man Temp Agency, however, was still too hot to risk. It's been like 3 years since they raided that place. Let's reorder this. Whoops. Did not reorder that right. Medora, I want you up top, and then it doesn't matter. I think the person at the very top of the list has the lowest chance of getting shot. I might be mistaken again there, but I'm just going to tell myself that. I don't need to buy flags anywhere. Every place already has all their flags. Gamma Ray, you're really only good at tailoring. I want you to get to hacking. You need some juice, that way your tailoring can get higher. WC, he's a revolutionary. We've had him, I think, going to college for dodging. He's got good security. No, wait, I wanted him to go for teaching here, education. Because he's going to be teaching security and other skills to our members at some point. Well, who else do we have? Medora shock test. He's just a beast. Look at those skills. 17 intelligence. I wish his agility was higher. How about we send him to college for gymnastics? Even though, well, it's not really going to matter, I guess. Because I'm going to send this whole squad out here in a moment. Where should we send them? The nuclear power plant obviously has high security. We could go to the genetics plant. Let's go there. We pull up in our sports car and pry open the back door. All these things are cages that I'm not really wanting to mess with. Secretary, doctor. These cages house demons, practically. Janitors. Yeah, maybe we can find some research notes here. Laptop, lab equipment. An eminent scientist. I would like to kidnap him. If only I could find a scientist all alone, then I would. Is there any other place we can go and not get ourselves completely killed? We could go to the AM radio station and try once more to broadcast ourselves. How about we equip some body armor? Everybody got it? Should have more than enough. And my sleeper, I've got one at the radio. Okay, now we're going down to the radio station. We're going to try this again. Here we go. We unlock the door. There's security guards up ahead. And we don't fit in at all. Our AK-47s stick out. Our body armor sticks out. We just gonna sneak back out there. I don't want to have to blast my way in somewhere. How about we put on servant uniforms? Maybe we can sneak into one of the CEO compounds. CEO residence, here we go. Okay, our AK-47 does not stick out. Animal rights, unfortunately, is not at... Here, we'll release the oppressed there. Oh, I didn't want them coming with me. Okay, we'll release all of them there. Release everybody. Everyone is free. Everyone who is right near the road, because I am not going too much further in, is free. Free to go. I have freed my peoples. There's a lot of servants out here waiting to be freed. Who was watching all you servants? Where are your masters at? There we go, guard dogs. Medora shock test shoots the dog. Here, hopefully we can tear them up. Hits the body 3 times, blowing the dog in half. It breaks into pieces. Arnold punches the guard dog and misses. The servants run away. Yeah, they're alarmed now. And here, we'll release them, and we're out of there. So yeah, we tore that place up just a bit. Cleaned uniform, all this other good stuff. I don't really want the ankle biters running around. Wait, actually, he's not bad. He's an activist. He's wanted for assault. He's good with computers, teaching, throwing, martial arts for throwing a punch. You know what? I guess he's willing to fight for our cause, too. Let's give him an automatic, a 45. He's already got a servant's uniform. Got more than enough ammo for him. Somewhere. If I can find them, that is. There we go. I got pages and pages of stuff here I need to get rid of. At some point. Everyone should have plenty of shells now. And let's put him in the sports car. I don't know how we all squeezed into it, but we do. Okay, Medor. Wanted for terrorism now. You're a very bad person. Master Fancy Pants, you're wanted for terror. Griffin God terror. Rob Staley terror. I don't want them staying at the shelter. I have decided that the shelter is decidedly a bad place. Let's send them down to the ransom apartments. I want to get them as far away from my leader as possible here. Medor, rent us a room. $1,500 a month. Yeah, we'll accept it. We're not going to cause any problems either. So, heat on the homeless shelter was rising. I'm glad we got out of there. Our current location has 75% secrecy, even with our full group here, which is pretty good. Let's go to Dole Genetics. We're just going to cause problems with this group for the rest of this video. He cries in alarm. I don't want to get caught that quick, obviously. I mean, as soon as somebody sees us, I want to start shooting. Gentlemen's Club. Let's go mess that place up. Come to me armed and I'll tell you to take a hike. Actually, no, maybe we shouldn't fight these guys. They see our weapons and let forth a cry. I forgot they're armed. I'm going to be kind of a sissy here. Down to Dole Genetics. Okay. First conservative we see is getting it. Our servant. Of course, nothing matches in here. 2 lab techs. We blast him, hit the body. Hit the body there. Janitor, we'll leave them. We only strike conservatives. And the LCS strikes again, July 10th. It's the summer of liberal bloodshed. This time the liberals are out there shedding other people's blood. I think that could have came out a little bit better. 4% heat here. Strain apartments. Where else do we want to go? What's another enemy location? We can go back to the nuclear power plant. Or to the corporate HQ here. Our servant uniforms don't blend in at all. And a security guard sees us. We open fire, hit him in the arm, hit him in the leg, hit him in the arm. Oh, come on, guys. He whispers. Finally, we get him and finish him off. It's like, don't take too much time there. We gotta be quick here. High security there. Okay, let's go ahead and change our costumes, our uniforms. Oh, wait, I can't. Medor, you're going to have to tailor some supplies for this house. Go ahead and make lab coats. I don't want to send them back to the shelter. I'm just going to pass through a few days here. We might get a knock on our door from the SWAT team. Wait a second. I want to check something. What's everyone's heart at? 11, 7, 11, 7, 7, 10, 11. I guess the heart's not too bad. Those 7s have me kind of worried. They might actually break and narc us out if I do surrender. I'm kind of curious what the sentence would be if these guys got found guilty in court. Still got plenty of money. Okay, that should be enough lab coats, right? Oh, yeah. Where'd that move to? Okay, everybody's got lab coats now. Let's go ahead and go to the nuclear power plant here. We open the door, and everything blends in. We're gonna go try to shut off the power once more. I have a feeling that that'll be good for us. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do while we're here, right? And all the way to the end of the hall. Gotta grab that one. 2 security guards and an office worker. Probably gonna lose some people this time. Conservatives are suspicious. Okay, we made it just as they got suspicious. And we leave another threatening note. Alarmed. There's a janitor. He's mopping the floors. They're not even paying us any attention. Oh, and 2 security guards. We catch up to those 2 security guards and those office workers. We open fire. I'm not even going to bother talking to them. Hit in the leg, hit him in the arm, hit him in the arm. Hit him in the body, striking twice. 1 guard is down. Our kung fu guy shoots, misses, office worker gets hit in the body, he's down. Come on, finish that guard. He gets hit and he's down. An eminent scientist. Kidnap him, please. Medora, grab him. Bitch, be cool. I've been wanting an eminent scientist for a while. Mow him down, guys. We gotta get out of here. We're spending too much time in this place, though. SWAT team will be out here. Yep, dang it, I knew it. As we pull away from the site, we notice that we're being followed by conservative swine. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, I do believe that this is it. I really wish Griffin God was driving. He's the only one. Well, no, Rob Staley's got some driving skill. I have a feeling, though, that it is... Wait, Rob Staley is driving. I guess it does choose whoever's got the highest driving skill. We're in a sports car. Let's try and lose them. We boldly weave through oncoming traffic. Soldier falls behind. Hick falls behind. They back off. Yes! Rob Staley, you are a fucking daredevil madman in that sports car. That was like a movie chase you got us through there. And we're gonna call him Dr. OK. Yeah, make all those suits. The LCS strikes. Further details are sketchy, but police sources suggest that the LCS engaged in murder, violence, theft, unlawful entry, and kidnapping. Even though that last claim is unsubstantiated, it's possible that the scientist was actually working with LCS. We're unable to determine it from the videotapes that we have found. What to do here? Homeless shelter. 20% heat at the ransom apartments. I hate doing this. Actually, I don't really hate doing it. I don't want to lose any of our group, any of our high-ranking members here. Persuasion 8. We don't have any psychology, though. Of course. Medora, I think I'm not gonna bring our leader here to do the interrogation, as much as I want to. I think we'll just keep Medora in this one. Oh, I need to dispose of bodies too. Apparently somebody died. Go ahead and tend to the hostage. I'm not even going to bother disposing of the bodies. Because I know that as soon as I do... Or actually, wait. Rob Staley, you can drive. So you go dispose of those bodies. And if he gets in a chase, hopefully he can lose the police. Education day 1. He's only got a heart of 2. Beat him. Do everything. Yep. All of the stuffs. Do all the stuffs to him. Deregulation, tax cuts. He seems to be getting the message. He squeals in fear, but then he hates us even more. And Medora's shock test understands some of his pain. Did you dispose of the bodies? We're about to find out. No. Police are attempting to arrest him. He's not driving. He has 11 agility. He tries to run, but they're still on his tail. They shoot him. Hit him in the body. And motherfucker dies. Well, Rob, you were a hero until I threw your life away senselessly. I thought you'd be able to run away with 11 agility. Apparently, running away depends on some stat that I have no clue about. I was not... that makes me so frustrated. Okay, I actually have to find someone to replace him in this group now. Who else had good driving? Wanted for terrorism... Daedric Dwarf, you've got 3 driving. Daedric Dwarf and Griffin God. I'm going to send them to school for driving. I think they can go to college without getting caught. Okay, Daedric Dwarf and Griffin God. You both go for driver's ed. Master Fancy Pants is tending his injuries. And Arnold here, I guess you can go for dodging, why not? I wish there were more skills I could have them pay to get trained. And let's continue to day 2. He's got a heart of 1. He's uncooperative. We're going to do everything again here. Walmart, police, George Bush. He seems to be getting the message. And Medora shock test explores an elaborate political fantasy with Dr. OK while he's hallucinating. Medora, you better not be turning soft on us. He's got plenty of heart, so I don't think he's going to turn. He's wounded. We're not going to violently beat him. We're not going to use hallucinogenic drugs. We're not going to use expensive props. We're just going to talk to him, I guess. We talk pollution with him. And he says he'll never be broken so long as God grants him strength. Really. Maybe I've changed my mind here. Violently beaten, hallucinogenic drugs, and props. Wait a second, what did I do? He's locked in the back room. I think I might have accidentally uncuffed him. He's getting the message. They console him. Come on, the CCS strikes somewhere. The heat is at 26% on this place. Yeah, I accidentally removed his physical restraints. What a dumb thing to do. Okay, violently beat him some more. And no drugs, but use props. Why not? McDonald's, Bill Gates, he seems to be getting the message. And Medora's shock test's heart opens to the poor conservative. You better not be gaining wisdom there. Is he? No, it's still at 2. Day 6. Okay, no, we're not going to beat him. We're not going to use props. This is simply going to be one of his last. No, we will use expensive props. He's starting to like us. Okay, his faith seems futile. Or questioning his faith seems futile. He's about ready to be reported as kidnapped. And what? Do we want to run a special edition? Yes, well, this is tempting, but at the same time, bad things happen whenever I start to run these files. We're going to start losing more people. Let's run judge corruption. See, the Liberal Guardian runs a story with evidence of a conservative judge promising conservative rulings in exchange for appointments and money. The major networks and publications take it up and run it for weeks. Samantha Syke has left the hospital. Who was that? Samantha Syke. I do not know who Samantha Syke was. They got a lab coat and a .45 semi-automatic, so I assume they were one of us at one point. Oh well, I'll have to get them named at some point. Master Fancy Pants, you're still tending to wounds? I guess it hasn't been that long. How about we make you go ahead and heal liberals? Why not? You've got some first aid. How is the heat doing? 28% heat. This is your last day, Mr. Scientist. I'm going to assume. He likes you, Medora. I don't know if I should change any of this stuff here. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Plays the anime film Bible Black, and he'll never be broken so long as God gives him strength. I think we're going to have to just kill him. In contempt, conservative federal judge Aaron Tilsley has resigned in disgrace after being caught with a prostitute. Tilsley, who once stated that segregation wasn't the bad idea everybody makes it out to be these days, was found with Nikki Miller last week in a hotel during a police sting operation. According to sources familiar with the particulars, when police broke into the hotel room, they saw the most perverse and spine-tingling debauchery imaginable, at least with only 2 people. Miller reportedly offered to let the officers join in exchange for their silence. Tilsley could not be reached for comment, although an aide stated that the judge would be going on a Bible retreat for a few weeks to make things right with the Almighty Father. Yeah, I bet. Day 8. He's wounded. He likes us. I don't want to kill the poor guy. What if we just used hallucinogenic drugs on him? He comments on our clothing, and he lost hope of rescue. You should lose hope of rescue. Can't let you go now. And scientist kidnapped. It's now considered a kidnapping. Dang it. What's the heat up to? 31. Okay, day 9. You had better switch over to our side, Doctor. I hate having Mador do this, because you like him, but it's time to beat you some more, I think. Corporation ExxonMobil, he seems to be getting the message. And he's lost all hope of rescue. He'll kill himself soon, I think. Day 10. Don't beat him. But do go ahead and use expensive props on him. Unable to shake his conviction. Okay, that's it. I'm done. We're done. We gotta end this. Kill him. Finish him. The execution of him. Mador shock test executes Doctor, okay, by telling it that taxes have been increased. Your taxes have been increased. He feels sick and throws up. After all you've been through, Mador, I really wouldn't think that that is what would do it. Who do we want to sacrifice this time? Arnold Kaltenbrunner. You are going to go dispose of the bodies, because we don't have much use for you otherwise. So here we go. And the police are, of course, trying to arrest him. Let's see, agility of 10. Half tempted to run, but if we also shoot at them, we hit him in the body. He shoots at us with a shotgun, hits us in the arm. Our guy is losing faith. We fire again, hit him in the left arm, and the police officer begins to give up faith. We're both laying here praying. Finally, we squeeze off another shot, hit him in the body, and Arnold Kaltenbrunner yells until the screams crack dry. But on August 7th, he managed to kill a police officer and survive. A routine arrest went horribly wrong yesterday, according to a spokesperson from the police department. A suspect whose identity is unclear killed a police officer that was attempting to perform an arrest. A passerby allegedly called the authorities after seeing the suspect dragging what appeared to be a corpse through an empty lot. The name of the officer has not been released pending notification of the officer's family. Heat is up to 36. So how does it feel, Mr. Arnold, to be a murderer, a cold-blooded murderer? Let's give them a name. I'm actually going to pause the video and name these two people because they're probably going to be dead soon, and I want to get them a name while we can. Okay, got those two people named now. And as for 3-man, that was Arnold there. He needs to go ahead and... let's move him to the clinic. I think he should be safe there. Alchemia, you can go ahead and, I think, go to college for gymnastics for now. I'm not going to be sending this squad out just yet. They're going to lay low just for a little bit, but not too long. And Master Fancy Pants, you go for gymnastics too. Why not? Ferret Fiend, I guess everybody's doing fine. Let's pass a little bit of time here. It is now August 7th. And things are going okay for our squad. Heat is at 36. I honestly believe that this place will be sieged soon. The CCS strikes. I think the police will probably siege us, at which point I don't know if we'll surrender or fight our way out. I don't want to just throw their lives away. How's their heart again? Mador only has 10 heart. He lost a little bit while interrogating that scientist, that bastard scientist. Daedric's up to 9. Okay. I believe that some of them got a little bit, or at least Daedric there got a little bit of heart from all this. He might have lost one, though. I don't know. I'm just worried about if we do surrender, some of them going and narking on us. Turning tail. Trying to get themselves an easier sentence. And I can't afford anything. I wasn't paying attention there. So where do we need to sell stuff from? Looks like anybody in manpower. We got a lot of people in manpower. Manpower and someone from the shelter. So what do we got? Homeless shelter. Our leader, you can go sell stuff. And where's the man? Manpower right there. WC, you go sell stuff for us. So how much do we have this time? We got a regular syringe there. we picked up a few things from our snooping around in the nuclear power plant and other areas. 100 cheap suits need to be sold. Get rid of them. Cheap suit there. Ton of black robes. Let's sell 100 of those. Someone's been busy here. Plenty of research papers. Laptops. 9 lab equipment, huh? It's worth about $1,000 there. No expensive suits though. Who's been making all that stuff, I wonder? I obviously haven't been paying enough attention. And 22 suits there, 100 there. Okay, that's pretty good money, almost 80,000. Don't got anything else to add to it. Okay, so I am gonna off-screen just a little bit here. I assume that we'll be having a little bit of fun probably before Christmas shows up here. It is August 28th, 2018, and our squad is slowly growing and slowly starting to see action. We are pushing the liberal agenda harder than we ever have. Now that we've got liberals in power here, we've got the presidency, the Secretary of State, and yeah, we just need the Supreme Court and everything else. Another small update here. It's that time again. Time for another special edition of the Liberal Guardian. I'm going to try to stay away from the corporate files because I don't much care for corporate mercenaries or corporate raiders. So we're just going to do research papers here. The Liberal Guardian runs a story featuring research papers covering up the accidental creation of a genetic monster that's part man and part animal. The major networks and publications take it up and run with it for weeks. And Congress is acting on legislation. Let's see how we do here. Protect immigrant rights. Press any key to watch the president. Dead, dead, dead. Vetoed. Preserve traditional gender roles. So gay rights might be getting a boost if we can get any bills actually into action here. Still crafting a ton of clothing. Kinky Winky, Jerry Falwell explains the truth about Tinky Winky once again. 36 heat on the ransom apartments, and honestly haven't heard anything yet. Whoops, I don't know what I did there. But I haven't heard anything from all of the murdering that we did, so I think for the time being we're safe, and I'm just going to continue to send some of these recruits that we've got through classes and craft clothing just to make some more money. I would like to stock up on AK-47s before things get real nasty here. Hell on earth, a mutant animal has escaped from a lab and killed 30 people. Some type of horned devil there. Maybe a jackalope. September 9th, and we'll be back. It's that time once more. The elections are being held today. The Senate elections in 2018. Let's see how well we do. We gain one liberal and lose a conservative. That was not a very big change. And these elections, hey, we pick up a decent number of liberals in the House here. We completely steal from the moderates and conservatives and get a total of 18 liberals back into the House. Here's the important propositions. Let's see how things go here. They're going to be expanding capital punishment, unfortunately. We'll be strengthening abortion rights. Awesome. Fight reverse discrimination. They'll be doing that. Expanding women's rights. Allow corporations access to information. And limit animal cruelty. So not too bad. What is animal cruelty yet? Animal rights is almost all the way to elite liberal. When it gets to elite liberal, we can actually hire guard dogs, I've heard. I've never done that myself, but we might. So let's see, what do we got going on? Of course, a bunch of suits being made all the time. Got people attending classes. Crow and Dole are still writing letters. I've actually put out 2 issues of the Liberal Guardian that I didn't cover. Just more research papers that we released out there. I think, however, it is time to go ahead and send this group back out there to cause a little bit of chaos. Dowd Pride has joined Rarco here, and 3Man75 is once again out of the hospital and back with us. So we're going to send this group out, and actually, Dowd, you better hop in the car. There's no reason to walk. We don't want to leave you behind here. First off, well, we've got lab coats. Let's go to the nuclear power plant. Everybody, nobody's going to class. Nobody's doing anything here. There we go. We'll pick up that lab equipment. We're going to make our way straight to the control. One of these times, I'd like to actually get the control to shut down the power. We can start swinging the nuclear power issue back towards liberal. And they're suspicious about us, but we're already at the power. So let's go ahead and pull this. We reload our guns, and we fail. The conservatives are alarmed. There's a security guard. We open fire, hit him in the body, striking twice, and he's down. A lab tech, we shoot at them. They're down. Another lab tech. We're going to have to shoot our way out of this place, aren't we? Let us through, folks. We don't want to cause any chaos. 3 people step in front of us. We don't have a driver for this with us, I don't believe, do we? I think I had some people going to school for driving. Yeah, Griffin God. He's up to almost 7 driving. So, hopefully he's our driver and we can run away from the conservatives that are going to be out here. Because I know they're waiting. No, they're not. Awesome. I kind of thought with as long as we took in there that they would be waiting for us. So, where else should this squad go? Send them down to, first, the genetics plant. And we don't have a map for this place. Corporate manager, security. I'm just going to keep walking by. Caged animals. Horrible creatures. Mador unlocks the cage, and there was nothing in there that attacked us. We're going to try our luck with this cage. Horrible misshapen creatures. We unlock that cage, and there's nothing in there. Office worker, lab tech. We're going to have to be getting out of this place soon. More cages. There's a secretary, and they set off the alarm at us. So let's just get out of there before the place gets shut down. The Liberal Crime Squad has struck again. This time they released genetic test subjects from the genetics lab in town. Strange creatures may be sighted in the streets this week, folks. Please do not be alarmed, and feel free to call animal control if you happen to see anything strange out there. I think that we'll send... Where do we want to go? Frothy mug latte stand. We can go shoot up the oil refinery a bit. Of course we don't fit in at all here. We unlock the door and bash that equipment. We crush that equipment down. We're just going to break all this stuff. And as soon as we see some conservatives, it'll be on. We bust that equipment. There's a non-union worker. They yell at us. I didn't want to shoot them right off the bat. There we go. We busted up a lot of stuff there. Might be able to do that more often. Further details are sketchy, but police sources suggest that they engaged in theft, destruction of private property, and unlawful entry. Heat is up to 45. I think this squad's going to move to the Zakov apartments. Question is, who is hiding out in Zakov 2? Jonathan Fox is there, Dole is there, and that's it, really. Okay, so we can hang out in Zakov for a while. Cause a little bit of chaos. The nuclear plant is still closed down. Let's check out the corporate HQ real quick. We'll just poke our nose in here. Janitors and lawyers. Mador, go ahead and talk to them. Maybe you can get some more recruits. I know his juice is way up. We unload at the office worker and drop them. Okay, we're out. We just wanted to say hello there. Let's see. Lisa Rojo. We'll talk to him for a day. And Stuart Appleton. Talk to them too. The LCS struck again. Those jerks. CEO residence. Let's go ahead and change. Never mind. We can't change uniforms because we don't have anything here. So, well, we've still got these on then. How about we go to... back to the genetics and mess up a few things here. Office worker, secretary. They look at us but don't say anything. Misshapen creatures. We unlock it. An eminent scientist. Tempting. Janitor, secretary. One of these days we will have an eminent scientist on our team. Hopefully. I'm going to keep trying. Wow, look at all this stuff. Laptop. Don't want to steal it yet. Laptop, lab equipment, another laptop. Oh no, a giant mosquito flies out of the cage after us. We shoot at it, hit it in the body, and then it curls up. Unfortunately, we alerted the conservatives, and a security guard comes charging at us. We drop him. A lab tech, we shoot at the lab tech. Shouldn't have tried to stop us, buddy. We just wanted to take pictures of your experiments here. That's all we came to do. You guys just need to calm down. So, 10 heart, 10 intelligence, high persuasion, no idea what the other skills are. 7 heart, 6 intelligence. I guess we'll just keep talking. It's good for his skills anyways. 20 heat on the Zakharov apartments. Let's go ahead and move back to the ransom apartments. At least there we've got some suits. Pass another day talking, and let's put on... How about the servant uniforms? Whoops. Just messed everything up there. What gun did I remove? I think I removed... It wasn't an AK, was it? No, it was a 45. Sorry, Dowd. Or sorry, 3-man. There's your gun back. Now... Where'd the servant uniforms move to? Everything's shuffled around because I removed something. There we go, and everybody should have servant uniforms on now. Let's go ahead and go to the CEO residence, and we'll just poke around here. Servants, priests. I'm just gonna dance in the front gate. Well, actually, there's someone up ahead. Servant, prostitutes. We don't have a map of this place, which I find to be entirely unacceptable. There's a servant. We'll release them. Good luck getting out on your own. Another servant. Release them. Another servant. Get out of here. Quick. Run for your lives. Run for your lives before I change my mind. Okay, I'm not going too much further in. I'm real worried about their security that we got more servants. We'll release them. And a guard dog. Can we talk to the guard dog? Hi, doggy, Max Farr says. Bark? It then launches into angry conservative barking at us. Quick, take it down, it's got rabies. And we're out of there. So we let out a decent number of slave labor there. High persuasion. Yeah, we'll go ahead and recruit you, why not? Don't stay at the courthouse. And unfortunately, we need more juice. Liberal Crime Squad has struck again. Witnesses reported hearing the phrase, silent but deadly, as they were leaving the area. So what do we want to do with our new recruit here? Lisa Rojo, staying at the ransom apartments. Good with law, seduction. How about you go ahead and... It's kind of a tough call here. Actually, I want you just to go to college for now. Pick up... I want everybody to be trained in dodge, so go work on your dodging. We're probably going to be busted here soon anyways. Heat's up to 39. Move back to the Zakharov apartments. We'll just try to bounce back and forth between those two places. Nuclear plant is still closed down. Corporate HQ. Our servant uniforms and AK-47s don't fit in at all. I'm just going to leave that place. Seems like a bad idea to go there. The prison we won't fit in. Where else would we fit in with our servant uniforms here? Bush's Gentleman Club, no. I don't think these uniforms would fit in anywhere else, actually. No. Let's go to the Intelligence HQ. We unlock the door and step inside, and of course, nobody's pleased to see us. There's a 45 auto right inside the front door. There's a secretary. We're just going to shoot the place up just a bit here. Wait for someone to come along. Security and 2 agents. This could really test us. These agents might be dangerous. I've never fought an agent before. No one has ever fought an agent before and survived. Mador, you are going to try. We open fire. We miss the secretary. Master Fancy Pants hits the agent in the head and it's down. Secretary is hit in the leg. Daedric Dwarf hits the agent in the body 3 times and it's down. So the agents died first. The secretary lasted longest. And then they too checked out. Heat, 29%, just bouncing back and forth. Let's go back to the ransom apartments here. And what should we do? What should we do? I do not know right here. I don't really feel like breaking into the prison. The corporate HQ we could probably do with fancy suits, or expensive suits. Try not to get blood on these suits, guys. Wait, where did expensive suits go to? We'd like to sell these things whenever you get back. Ransom apartments, who do we have working in here? That's not going to be going on a suicide mission here. Lisa Rojo. Oh well. I was going to have somebody go ahead and start repairing some of these clothes that are getting shot up, but I guess we'll just wait. Let's go ahead and head to the corporate HQ here. We should fit in with our snazzy suits. And where we want to go is straight down. We unlock that door. Ooh, corporate manager, security guard. They look at us suspiciously. Bunch of liberals there. And it's a safe. Surely we can open this. Mador shock test tries, but is unable to crack it open. And they're suspicious. So we're gone. Let's go back to that place, though. The LCS struck. I didn't know we were caught. I didn't close it down, so let's go back to the corporate HQ here. We're going to get in that safe, dang it. Maybe. We can fight our way through all these people. There we go. Close, but still can't quite get it. He's got almost 11 security. If he can't do it, no one can. Silent but deadly. Okay, the Intelligence HQ is open once more. And so is the CEO residence. Come on, get inside this safe, and then we'll go check out those other locations. He cracks the safe. The squad's found some very interesting files. There's a secretary. We act natural on the way out. And there's nothing else for us to do there. So, let's see. First off, what I need to do is get someone from the manpower. Raid Soft, are you alone? No, you've got Gamma Ray. WC, go ahead and sell some stuff. And that's pretty much it. The other buildings can stockpile their suits for a while. We've got, whoops, B, 111 there. 65, 26, and expensive suits, 48, so there we go. 87,000. Not the most amount of money we've ever got. And there are other buildings that are stockpiling suits right now that will sell at some point. But how's our heat doing? 52%. Whoops. Actually, WC, I don't want you going anywhere. I want you to go ahead and go ahead and work on... You work on your psychology, actually. I want to get a few psychologists trained up, too. Does anybody else need to be doing anything? No. What I do want is this squad here to move back to the Zakharov apartments, because the other apartments have way too much heat. And... Ooh. Do we have any lab suits here? Or lab coats? Lab equipment? No. It's kind of unfortunate. Well, I guess... Let's go ahead and go to the AM radio station here. And then we'll move back to our old apartment, get our lab coats on, and try to go to the nuclear power plant one more time. What I want to do here, though, is go do another broadcast. Should be right down this way. First, let's pick up all this stuff. We're gonna have a shootout on the way out. This will be a good way to end the video here. Coming up on another hour. In the LCS Marathon, we found a radio broadcasting room. The squad takes control of the microphone and talks about gun control. It was thought-provoking, even humorous. The show was so good that security listened to it at their desks. The squad might still escape. So we'll see. No. There's one security guard we have to open fire. Sorry, guard, you should have just stayed at your desk and listened. We hit him in the leg, hit him in the body. He drops, or he will soon. His spine was shattered. The engineer will be dropping. There we go. Now let's get out of here. Just liberals here on out, please. Nope. Another security guard and engineer try to stop us. The engineer is hit in the leg. Then he's hit in the body. The security guard is hit in the body, blown in half. And he drops. Okay, pick the loot there, and we're out. Awesome. Our first successful pirate broadcast. Unstoppable, they're calling us now. The liberal crime squad has struck again. The events took place at the AM radio station. Further details are sketchy, but police sources suggest that the LCS engaged in murder, violence, theft, and unlawful entry. So I actually think this is a good point to actually end the video with this newspaper drawn up here. The next video, whenever we come back, going to be pretty much doing the same thing. I do have to imagine that at some point karma is going to catch up to our squad here, and all of the heroes that we currently know that have actively been taking part in the onslaught for the liberal cause throughout this video are probably going to be killed and wiped from the pages of history. I'll see you guys in the next video.